Hello, my lovely Leos, and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your December 15th to the 31st tarot reading. Okay, guys, this is your second half of December. You can check out your first half of December and your December monthly love reading for your sun, moon, and rising. Those are both up. Okay, guys. Also, Leos, I'm taking $10 off of all my 30-minute and longer readings from December 12th through the 25th. So make sure to book a reading if you want to take advantage of that special. You can also give a reading as a gift. It's a lovely little Christmas gift, I think. So again, take advantage of that. All that information on how to book a reading with me and all the services that I offer is right below this video in the description box. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Leos, Leos, Leos. This reading will not resonate with all of you. However, let me connect right now to the Leos who need messages to come through. The higher self and the spirit guides, the Leos who need messages to come through, who need to know what's going on the rest of December 2018. Let me connect to the Archangels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Universal Spirit, Pagan Gods and Goddesses of the Earth, Mother Earth. Let's see what we get here. Where are my Leos at right now in the middle of December? What is their overall energy, what they're going through? And we get, ooh, the Ace of Swords. So some of us here are making some clear decisions, are having a lot of clarity come in, or again, we're cutting something out and we're going forth on a new journey here. We're going towards a new, like in a totally new direction. When I see the Ace of Swords, I feel like we've cut off something that from the past, and we're going in a totally new direction where, you know, cutting off what no longer serves us. We're cutting out basically the fat here and moving forward into clarity. It also can indicate decisive victories. We're feeling very victorious, very clear in our direction right now. We could have been given kind of a path. So some of us might have, you know, left a job, left a relationship, left a situation, and now we are on this, in this moment of truth, you know, in this totally new energy moving forward here. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, I'm getting over like a little bit of a cold here. Cannot stop sneezing. I've had to pause this like 3 times to sneeze. All right, so let me pull this one away, and we're going to look at the rest of what is coming in this month with my Hobbit deck for you guys. So we're going to look at what's coming in for my Leos, what is coming in, who is coming in terms of opportunities, offers, situations, people. Opportunities, offers, situations, people. For my Leos, what is coming in for the second half of December? What is coming in for my Leos? We get the Ace of Wands, 2 aces so far. Wow. So yeah, we are in this really strong current of energy right now. It feels like we are really going forth in a new direction, something that we're passionate about, something that we're having, you know, success and victory about. We're, you know, making some big decisions here. We're following our passions. Could be, again, if we're leaving one job and going towards, you know, a life lived more passionately, a life lived more truly, and doing what we want and doing what we're passionate about, what we're good at. That could be what you guys are doing right now. All right, moving forward, Leos, continue to show me what's coming in for the rest of this month. Happening, my Leos. Ooh, we get the 3 of Coins. You might be building with somebody new. You could even have a new job, a new collaboration here, maybe with one person or a couple people. Also building a new skill set. So again, guys, maybe you are working towards a new goal, a new job that you want to work at, a new company, and you're building up your repertoire, building up your resume, building up your skills here. You could be learning something new as well. Again, this could be that you've already started a new job for some of you, but some of you are working towards something and we're learning new skills. We're building up, you know, our resume, building up, you know, our skill sets here so that we can accomplish what we want to do. And I feel like we could be learning from others, working from others, maybe talking to people who know the business, know the stuff that we want to learn at this time, and we're asking for help, asking for guidance, maybe like, hey, do you have this information here? So let's see what else we get here. Alrighty. Are we getting towards that Cancer full moon and the sun moving into Capricorn? What will be happening? What will be coming forward? Who or what will be showing up in the lives of my Leos around that time? Queen of Swords, maybe a Libra. Maybe, I often see the Queen of Swords in this deck as a Libra. Could also be a Gemini or an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be the Libra. That was my first thought there. Again, yeah, it does feel like there's an air sign here or a decision that needs to be made. Maybe a contract coming up as well. If it's not a person. It's an energy of making a decision, balancing things out, working on things like that. Let's see what else we get here. At the end of the month, where will my lovely Leos be? What will be happening in their lives at the end of this year, end of this month? Will be coming in for them at the end of 2018. Will be coming in for them. Opportunities, offers, situations. Six of Cups. Reconciliation. Interesting, guys. Interesting. Could be somebody that's an ex from the past. Could be, again, a job or a situation of somebody coming back around. Could even just be, again, like a friend or something like that coming back. However, I see the Six of Cups as more of a soulmate card, somebody that's offering love, somebody that's offering commitment, especially in this deck, considering Gollum is, you know, definitely committed to this ring. I mean, it looks like, you know, he could be proposing to somebody, but you know, if you've ever seen Lord of the Rings or know anything about The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, that he is looking at this ring like it is his entire world. That's his precious. Somebody's precious is coming back. Oh, as I drop all these cards. All right, my Leos, let's get some clarifiers here for you guys. Let's clarify the messages. Clarify the Ace of Wands for my Leos. Clarify the messages behind the energy of the Eight of Wands here for my Leos. Clarify the messages. What is the Ace of Wands bringing up? What is happening behind the energy of the Ace of Wands that is coming up here? Oh, we get the Five of Wands, fighting, or, you know, competition. There's some healthy competition here. Some people could be saying a lot of negative things about you as well. It could feel that a lot of people are against what you're trying to do. You have to fight a lot to get to where you want to go. You're like, oh, but if I do this, it's going to be this problem. This person's going to get mad at me. And whatever you're trying to accomplish, it feels like, you know, you're this person with this one, and then at the same time, you're having all these other people with wands come at you. You're having other conflicts arise. You're having other issues arise here that might be causing some problems for you. At least moving forward with what you want to be moving forward in. You know, I mean, this is saying, you know, you're preparing for the confrontation, which is really what I'm getting with this whole energy right here, especially with the Three of Coins. You're preparing for something. I feel like, yes, we have this new idea. We're moving forward towards it, but we are preparing for it. We're working on it here. You know, so I do feel like there is a desire to learn here. There's a desire. However, again, you're going to feel like there's a lot of competition. Like, you're like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? How am I going to come out on top with all this competition? Maybe everybody wants a similar job or wants to work for a similar company. I feel like for a lot of you guys, this could be a work situation. If it's not, I mean, it could be a person situation. I feel like you guys are focused on what I'm getting here, the main story that I'm getting. And again, this probably won't resonate with all of you guys, but for some of you Leos, this will resonate, and it's meant to. So some of us here are working on a new career, and we're working on a new goal. We could be dropping an old career, dropping side jobs, and it's causing some issues. However, there's a desire to learn something new. It's like you guys are like, hey, I want to be I don't know, this is just an example. I want to learn how to cook French. I want to learn French cooking, and you know, maybe I'm a pastry chef, or, you know, maybe I'm a Thai chef or something like that, and I want to learn pastry, like French pastry cooking for one reason or another. And you're like, no, I know I can do this. I know this is going to be amazing, and I know if it somehow I'm going to make money on this, and I'm going to love doing it. And that's what's important here, is that I'm learning this new skill. And some people might be like, okay, but you're like, you cook Thai food. Why would you want to be a French pastry chef? And, you know, you have these skills. Why would you want, you know, skills that are a little bit outside of what you know or what you have? And they're like, well, because it can help me, because I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I want to maybe go to Paris and work at a bakery, and maybe have a Thai food restaurant. as well. Maybe I want to have some sort of combination of it in Paris or something like that. I don't know, it doesn't have to be in Paris, but again, that's just a silly example. But, you know, whatever it is, you have a goal and you can see the end of it. You can see where it'll take you. However, don't be upset if other people don't see it, okay? King of Pentacles comes with the Three of Pentacles. So whatever you're working towards, maybe an earth sign is helping you, maybe a Taurus. Sometimes I see the kings as the fixed signs, but it could be a Taurus, could be a Virgo, could be a Capricorn. Could also say that in Capricorn season, you could be working a lot more on this. You know, set some goals for Capricorn season, for learning, for building up these new skills, for, you know, working on this new skill here. However, it could also say, whatever you're learning right now, whatever you're building up on, it's going to be extremely profitable in the long run. So if this is not a person that is helping you out, this is definitely somebody, this is definitely, sorry, not somebody, but an energy of the abundance that can come in from learning this. You know, this is building up to the King of Pentacles, 2 Pentacles, a Pentacle, a King of Pentacle underneath the 3 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of money, a lot of abundance, a lot to, you know, a lot to profit on here, a lot to feel comfortable with. If it's going to help you out in the long run, do it. Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords for what is coming out around that Cancer full moon, and as we move into Capricorn season for my Leos. I feel this is around the time that this is coming out. And we get the Knight of Wands. So yeah, we're moving forward passionately in something. Again, we could be making a decision about a fire sign, or, you know, about somebody coming in here, about approaching somebody. Interesting. The Knight of Wands is, you know, he communicates something that you're very passionate about. Again, there's a lot of passion here, a lot of Wands energy, and that's not surprising considering we're in Sagittarian season. However, around this time, I feel that we are moving into Capricorn season. And I feel that we're making a decision to really go for what we want. Maybe we're making that communication. Maybe we're making the first, you know, call, you know, sending out the first resume, you know, approaching the first person like, hey, I want to, you know, learn from you, or I want to work here. And I'll do whatever it takes. Like, I'll intern here for a while. I'll do whatever you need. But, you know, this is could also be a trip. Again, it could be a job offer. It could be the job offer. However, I feel like you guys are the ones communicating to them at this time. But again, when I see the Queen of Swords with the Knight of Wands, it could be that somebody is coming forward to offer you a commitment. Or again, it could be that you guys are the ones that are going forward towards them to say, hey, I really want to work here. What do I have to do to get this commitment? What do I have to do to make this happen? And it does feel like it goes well. I mean, there's the Six of Cups at the end. So again, if this is, it feels a little bit, the Six of Cups to me feels a little bit more separate than this whole other story. But it just feels like something is coming back around. So again, if you guys were waiting for these people to, you know, communicate to you about your offer, it does feel like maybe you're getting that. And the Six of Cups here, whatever happens, it's meant to happen. So whether you get it or you don't get it, with this one place, I do feel like it is meant to happen. Something is coming back around. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are going to get that. You're going to have worked hard enough. You're going to have really put your heart and soul into this and learn something new. And you're going to be ready. Clarify the messages of the Six of Cups at the end of 2018 for my Leos. What does the Six of Cups say for my Leos here? Clarify what is coming up. The Six of Cups for my Leos. End of December 2018. We get the Eight of Cups. And I was kind of drawn to put it reversed, I have to say. Some of us here need to move on. Maybe somebody is coming back around. I do feel like somebody is coming back around, and we might need to move on. This kind of feels like one separate thing. This feels very separate to me. Again, for some of you guys, it could be that, you know, this person, or, you know, somebody comes back to offer us a job and we're not going to go back to it. Or, you know, somebody comes back and be like, hey, we miss when you worked here. We miss, like, having you around. We want you to come back. And you're going to be like, nah, I'm moving on towards this now. I'd rather wait for them to tell me if I'm getting this or not, you know. I also feel like, again, this is one separate story. And if this is a separate, like, love story, I feel that this is very much maybe an ex coming back around the new year, you know, somebody coming back that maybe you really were not ready to hear from, that you don't want to hear from, and you're not going back towards them. The Eight of Cups reverse communicates to me that, you know, it's really hard to move on. However, I feel that you guys are moving on here. You're having an ability to, you know, evaluate the situation and see that maybe this person isn't healthy for you. But for some of you guys, I feel that the reverse kind of indicates, you know, there's misunderstanding and torment in leaving this situation. Whatever this person or ex offers, it's very painful for you to say no. And it could offer you, you know, like, hey, let's get back together. And you guys are just like, I don't know how to handle this. Like, I don't know how to say no to this person. I care about them so much. So again, guys, ask for help when that happens. Or, you know, don't give in. If you feel that, you know, this relationship has run its course and this person's coming back at the wrong time and it's not healthy for you anymore, let it go. So many people just let unhealthy exes back in, and people that, you know, just, I don't know. Just don't do it, though. You know, I would say if an unhealthy ex comes back in, or somebody wants to get back together, and you know in your heart of hearts that they're not going to be good for you, and that it's going to be a mess, and that it's probably not the best decision for you, don't do it. All right, let's see what challenges you this second half of the month of December. What is challenging my Leos? What will challenge my Leos for the second half of December 2018? What would be challenging my Leos? And we get, ooh, the King of Cups reversed. So, emotional insecurity, emotional immaturity, honestly. So if you guys find yourself being a little bit emotionally immature, not, you know, really understanding the feelings of others at this time, step back. Y'all might be saying the wrong things at the wrong time, so don't get into that. Either, or again, you're dealing with a very manipulative and cruel water sign. Other challenges for my Leos, could be a Scorpio. Could again also be that we need to look within and look at our feelings in a deeper way. Sometimes when I see the King of Cups reversed, it's an indication that we've been a little bit too, we haven't really been paying attention to what we need emotionally, and we've been just doing what we want to do emotionally. We haven't been really looking deep at a situation. We haven't been really seeing how maybe somebody or something has affected us emotionally in a very deep way. Whatever the situation is, it feels kind of intense. Other challenges this month. It feels like we were needed to look within about how something affected our emotions and how thus we are affecting others with our emotions. We have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords here shows that there's clarity, again, victory, decisiveness. This new energy that's coming in could also be very challenging to you. It could be very stressful. You're like, oh my God, how do I just go in this energy? This is so intense. Like, I have to fully cut somebody out. I have to fully do this. You know, and then we get the Princess of Cups. So again, there's a need to communicate feelings, need to make decisions, and to fully cut something out. So some of us here are going to have trouble with that. Some of us here are going to have trouble communicating our feelings, have issues with, you know, again, I feel like there's a lot of emotional issues here within you guys, maybe communicating your emotions. It's kind of how that feels to me. We're being immature about our emotions. We're not communicating them in a clear and rational way, it kind of feels like. It feels like, again, we're taking maybe our emotions out on others, so watch out for that as well. I'm getting that as well. Whatever has happened to you guys, you're feeling very emotional, feeling kind of uprooted, and you're not really caring about the emotional side of yourself, but you need to, because, Leo, you're affecting others, and it kind of seems like maybe you're coming across very mean to others, very cruel. King of Cups reversed. How can they combat this challenging energy of King of Cups reversed this month? What can they do to overcome this challenging energy? We get the Wheel of Fortune. Realize that all things end for a reason, that, you know, you're in this new cycle and abundance is coming in. There's nothing to worry about, nothing to feel emotionally insecure about. You know, things happen for a reason. The Wheel says that you are going to have something else good come in. So if you have had a recent breakup or a recent loss in that kind of manner, you know, yes, that might be why you're feeling very down, but you can't take your energy and your feelings out on others. You can't be, you know, projecting your issues onto other people. I feel like maybe that's what's going on here, is that you're seeing, oh, this is my issue, and this is my issue with this relationship, and you're just, like, projecting those same issues onto all your friendships, onto your family, onto a different situation that is just not applicable, and that's very emotionally immature. You need to make a decision and realize that, you know, your issues with that person or that situation are over, and you need to move forward into this better energy that is coming in, the abundance that wants to come in, the happiness that wants to come in, and, you know, stop holding on to that energy of that person, because, you know, sometimes the battle turns us into what we hate most and what we were fighting. You don't want to become that person. You know, look at yourself in the mirror and be like, hey, have I become that person that was doing this to me because I've been so upset by them? Make sure you haven't. And then we get the King of Wands here. Follow your passions. Make a decision. So maybe, again, guys, we're kind of feeling nervous and scared. The King of Wands here says to follow our passions, to follow with conviction here. You know, this is entrepreneurial abilities, your wisdom here, and, you know, you're going to get there. You're feeling wise, you're feeling entrepreneurial, you have all that it takes, you have the skills, you have the talents, you have, you know, you guys have the energy here. You can talk the talk, walk the walk here. So make that decision to, you know, really go into it. I feel like some of us are afraid to really go for this opportunity, really stand in this power, really, you know, be ourselves here. This is you showing up in your own reading here. Remember who you are. Remember who you are, Leos, when you're faced with this decision, when you're faced with either cutting somebody out or, you know, chasing this huge success, and that you might be afraid of it. You have 2 gold cards. When I see a lot of gold in a reading, I see success, I see money. And also, again, guys, like you know, there's the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Wands. You guys have the power to really change your circumstances right now. You have the energy, you have the wherewithal, you also have the universe backing you. So this is the right time. Don't be afraid. Princess of Cups, how can they combat this challenge? How can they overcome the challenge? We get Princess of Cups energy here, and we get the Emperor. Again, these are all very powerful, like, you cards, guys. You guys have the power here. Take control. You know, maybe you feel a lack of control right now. You have control of your emotions. You have control of who you are. And if somebody is coming in and trying to be like, hey, especially if this is like a Cancer or Pisces, somebody that maybe you broke up with, a water sign, could be Scorpio. I'm feeling more like Pisces or Cancer, but could be somebody that, you know, you broke up with, or somebody that's less emotionally mature that you were dating, and now you need to stand up and be like, hey, I don't want you back. Stay out of my life. You're a mess. You're a freaking mess. Get away from me. Until you are this Emperor energy, until you can control, you know, not that I'm saying the Emperor energy is always good to have in a relationship. He's very controlling, very often manipulative, very overpowering, domineering. But in this case, this is you standing in your power and saying, don't mess with me. Like, don't you dare come back in my life. You've messed with me so much. This is who I am, and I'm not letting you screw with me anymore. You made me all fucked up here. See, with the King of Cups, you got me all messed up. Especially, I feel like for some of you guys, this is a relationship. Somebody's going to come back in and try to mess with you again. And you guys need to stand in your power and be like, no, it's over. Get out. Like, get the hell out of here. You need to work on yourself. I need to work on me. I'm the King of Wands. I'm the Emperor. I don't need you. Okay? Don't stand for emotionally immature people, no matter, you know, what kind of relationship or how long you dated them. If they're still coming back around, kick them out, guys. Somebody in your life that really needs to, you know, have the Ace of Swords, like, chop it off. Like, cut them out, okay, guys? All right, Halloween Oracle by Stacey DeMarco for some guidance for you guys. Let's get some guidance for my Leos for the second half of December 2018. What will help them? Also, guys, I don't know, I forgot if I mentioned this in the beginning of the reading. If you guys want to enter for a contest to win a free 30-minute reading, subscribe, share a video, like a video, and then email me at dekutarot@gmail.com. You'll be entered to win a free 30-minute reading, and I will choose 2 winners in January 2019. So make sure to do that. And all that information is right below this video in the description box as well. All right, advice for my Leos. What will help them the second half of December? Advice for my Leos. And we get, ooh, Apple. Risk and reward. Okay, awesome. So again, guys, I feel like some of us are afraid to take that risk. You know, that Ace of Swords is fear. Yes, it's new, but it's fear. Apple. Sweetest icon, risky red desire, poison and freedom, tempting hearts of fire. Okay. Apples have been an iconic part of mythos from ancient times to modern. The story of the poison apple and Snow White to the Roman goddess Pomona's magical apple tree, to the Christians' tempting fruit in the Garden of Eden. Should you receive this apple in your reading, it's time to look at how risk plays out in your life. Are you hedging your bets and not trying anything new? Do you want to change but are not willing to change anything? Are you willing to risk to get a greater reward? Or alternatively, are you risking too much too often? Okay, Leos, again, you know, I feel like some of us are, again, afraid to take that risk this month. Don't be afraid to take that risk. Risk it. But also remember, you know, that risk can play out with, you know, you not being successful. However, I feel like this month you will be successful. You have the power. You have the backing. So I would say go for that risk and reach for that reward, because you'll never know what you're going to get if you don't put in the effort, if you don't make the risk here. Okay? All right, Leos, I hope that was helpful. Let me know how that resonates in the comments below. Also, again, guys, check out your love readings for the month as well as your first half of December readings for your sun, moon, and rising. They will help you if, you know, if this one didn't resonate with you, or, you know, sometimes our sun, moon, and rising, depending on what's going on astrologically, and even our Venus can resonate a little bit better. So check those out as well. All right, Leos, I guess I will see you guys in 2019. Have a wonderful end of the year.